Who is the pick for your NBA MVP this season?
It's not supposed to set up this way because the LA Lakers are set up that Anthony Davis can be the man this year. But in watching these guys in the preseason, LeBron is working so hard to make sure that he's getting everybody the ball, including AD, so he can get his 20 and 10, that I think LeBron is going to push a 20-10-10 season, which is going to catapult him, and I'm using the word catapult him into the MVP of the 2019-2020. You heard it right here, people. And for the reason. And that's the reason why. I'm just saying it right here.
You know what? It's sound reasoning. It is sound reasoning that LeBron could kind of change his game up. He's getting to that age. You don't want to talk about it. He's a man of a certain age. He's got a lot of miles on those legs. So at this point, you got to start switching your game up just a little bit. He wasn't the same powerful force that could will a team to victory like he's done his entire career. From the time he was first with the Cavs to the time he brought his talents to South Beach, brought his talents back to the Cavs, and was winning championships and could force teams and will teams to victory. He's not that guy anymore, man.
Not that
so
man.
He's got to change his game up. So that's not totally off base.
There we go.
I'm not really upset with that pick as MVP, but I'm going to do you one better here across town. It's got to land on Kawhi, man. Kawhi Leonard, your MVP for the 2019-2020 season.
Well, it's across the hall for one.
But I do think it lands in L.A.
Yeah, it's going to be in L.A. And you know what? I like what you're saying. If he did it in Toronto, which he willed a country to win their first NBA championship.
He willed a country to it.
He willed a country. I can see him doing the same thing with the team. Now, mind you, the question with this scenario is going to be, can he carry them enough with the pieces they have until PG, Paul George, shows up, which they're saying January, February, which when they say that, you go like, why do you even want to come back? But I guess it's for that last kick, for those last 30.
Yeah.
For those last 30 games. And if he can come back and they can take, 20 and 10, I can see him doing it. But is that something he wants to do again? He seems to be in the driver's seat with everything he's doing. But it was an anomaly. I don't know if that's something that he does.
I think he's going to prove his worth. I think this is the season you're really going to see it. As crazy as it sounds, Toronto almost snuck up on people last year.
Right.
It snuck up on people how good Kawhi is last season because he was kind of in that Spurs, we are one with the world. The world is one with us, and it's a system, kind of thing. And Greg Popovich and that whole team down there kind of overshadow. But he really brought that team to another level because they were a decent team. It's not like he brought a bottom of the barrel team up there. I mean, Kyle Lowry, and all those guys, a really decent team, man. But he brought them to that stratosphere, that only teams that win the NBA championship really reach, man. And there's not that many of them, No. But I think this is the season where people go, okay, let's sit back and appreciate how good this guy really is. Now, I could totally see Giannis repeating as MVP, but I don't think that I write it down. Kawhi.
Put it in your cupboard.
Go ahead and engrave it. I called the NFL Patrick Mahomes at the beginning of the season, and that looks gravy still. That looks gravy because Mike will play him whether he's hurt or not hurt. I'm telling you right now, NBA,
go out there,
NBA MVP Kawhi Leonard.
Better make that bread. All right. So next one we have is Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh,
and Sir Jeremy.
Too easy.
Who you going with?
Too easy on this. What? You just softballing these questions to me. Joel Embiid, Defensive Player of the process.
Okay.
Who wants?
Wow, I'm just looking at you.
Who wants to have fun with the process?
Oh, that's the line now.
Yeah. On the other network, the Vegas Hype Network, we could probably say the other one. But on Gorilla Cross, we got to keep it PG. So, who wants to play with the process? Defensive Player of the Year right there, Joel Embiid.
All right, and I'm going with Giannis. Come on, man. He's already proved he's an MVP last year. Now this year coming up, his concentration is going to be because he knows he needs to take the team to another level, and that another level is then playing better defense.
He wasn't practicing blocking shots. He was practicing 3-pointers. That's where his mindset is.
Okay.
Come on.
But you're going to see it, man. He's going to guard that thing like a Brinks truck. He's going to be the man.
He's thinking about his Brinks truck. He's thinking about the Brinks truck, which we'll get to in just a moment. That's what he's thinking about right now.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Come on. Joel Embiid. And a landslide won't even be close.
After all the smoke clears, the dust settles, all that kind of stuff, who do I have winning it all?
Yeah. Are you really going to go through with this?
Yeah, the Lakers.
Oh, my God.
No, that's what I said, people. That's what I'm saying.
Juan's happy.
Yeah, come on.
Mike's happy.
It's setting up.
That's garbage.
Other than injuries, and Lord knows injuries are a big part of everything. Let's not get it wrong, everything. But when it comes down to and they're going to make another deal. Yeah. They're going to make another deal come February to get them a shooter that they need. I don't know how they're going to make it done. Palinka's, they're sitting there with some paperwork. Someone who's going to want to get on this train, be
Chris
in
Paul?
LA.
Are they going to bring in Chris Paul?
No.
Yeah,
no,
they will.
No,
Okay.
they will not bring. He won't be available. He's going to be injured. You can't trade an injured player. So he will not be there. Well, that is, they actually got rid of that rule. But anyway, they will not get Chris Paul because that would not make any sense. And what about you?
You don't even have to show up, bro.
Yeah, no, they already got that. DeMarcus Cousins. They got all-star.
Oh, Boogie.
They don't need to pay.
Come on.
Come on.
You know what? I'm going with the Clippers.
Oh, the obvious choice.
The obvious choice.
The obvious choice.
Yeah. You know why it's obvious?
Why?
Because they're head and shoulders above everyone else.
Yeah.
That's why it's an obvious choice. That's why they're the favorite.
They have a bar in this place? What the hell is that?
They should have a bar in this place. Come on, let's get started on that. We're building a bar back here. Set up the TV. Oh, the Yankees are still winning.
Yeah,
instead of the TV, we're gonna have a bar back there. But the Clippers, Kawhi, when they get Paul George back, I mean that's a good team. Patrick Beverly.
Come on.
I don't even have to go.
Don't go there. Don't go there. It's going to be the big letdown. That's like a new TV show. We're going to call it the Big Letdown, featuring the Clippers. All this talk, we are anointing them. You know what happens when you anoint somebody before they've done anything? Patrick Mahomes.
What? Before he did anything? What are you talking about? He won an MVP, man.
Yeah,
He won an MVP.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you can't stop Tom Brady, okay? 8 pounds, 6 ounce baby Tom Brady, okay? The man was walking on water before he ever went to Michigan.
That's
okay,
it.
you can't beat that. What are you talking about? But just because he can't beat Tom Brady doesn't mean that he's not a superstar.
Okay.
I mean, we still talk about Aaron Rodgers as the best QB.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Talk about
You don't even want to go there. Monday
People
Night
wanna talk
Football.
about
That garbage.
Garbage. Man.
Garbage. We're going to take a break.
Aaron Rodgers could be on the Lakers.